Nick and I both have 44 ounces of Diet Coke ready to enter into our body
and into your bloodstream. So I expect a sugar rush. How many people are in the portal already, Steve?
Sugar rush. Zero sugar, son.
Aspartame, son.
Aspartame, baby.
Stop doing this.
Let's go.
How many people are in the portal already? Have you heard numbers being thrown around yet?
It was like over so many thousand, right?
Wasn't there like I thought there was like a transfer portal.
Text us 3831-939. We need to find the most reliable source to keep up with the number. And here early on the show, Steve, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, let's do it.
When you hear coaches, the big coaches, the mid-major coaches, and everything in between, when you hear coaches talking about portal and NIL, are you? And I'm just kind of getting a good gauge. How does it make you feel like when you click on an interview like a Tom Izzo, when you click on a Calipari, that's how he talks about the NIL and how mid majors are talking about the NIL? Do you get are you on a political side? You know what I'm saying? Do you want the coaches to stop talking about it? Does it sway you emotionally either way when you talk about NIL or portal?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Yeah, I'm so independent on this one because I understand where coaches are frustrated
mm-hmm.
or where they're not frustrated, like on either side. I'm actually, I mean, when you get to the mid majors and stuff, I think that's where I just can't imagine coaching at that level right now. I'm more with Stephen A. Smith on this than some. I know some really killed him over that take he had where he said the Cinderella's dead. I don't think it's dead because, I mean, you were a buzzer beater away from having a 12 in the Sweet 16, but it was Colorado State. I do think you're going to see more tournaments now be more and more chalky into the second weekend, right?
Okay, listen. I kind of agree, and I kind of am thinking, is there something we're just missing for forest for the trees? Now, I've spent the entire year fighting against the SEC narrative, right? And you know me, I don't like when narratives just beat us over the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know me, it's my LeBron James. I hate LeBron James. It's like now I love laughing at blooper reels of LeBron James at 38 years old, 40 years old, and people say, I told you he was overrated. And it's like,
yeah,
are you serious?
He's been in the league for 29 years.
And you actually tweeted a video of a 40-year-old man trying to draw a foul. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and that's where you're getting your, okay. That is I use that example to kind of set the scene. Now, I scoff the same way when they say a record number of SEC teams are in the Sweet 16. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because look what you did in the setup. I spent an entire year of you telling me that if the 10th place SEC team loses to the 5th place team, then the 5th place team still goes up and the 10th place team still goes up because it just made the street. You know what I'm saying? I got bombarded with narrative. So now when I listen to the Stephen A, the only way they're dead is if that selection committee keeps on if we keep getting drilled with the narrative in the regular season, and then getting beat over the head by the tournament selection committee. Yes. So it's like, no, it's your people that are killing the mid majors, and it's your people that are going to kill these Cinderella stories. If you just say the SEC teams just deserve the 80% slice of the pie just because of their name, they did not deserve that. Were there some awesome teams at the beginning? Yes. But like I said, that back end, I just think it was misseeded. So I think the demise of the Cinderella is premature, if that makes sense.
No, that's fair.
And that's an angle. That's an angle. It's not, I'm not dug in on that, it's just kind of like a knee-jerk opinion from this season.
No, sure. And just like I'm not dug in the other way, I just kind of see it as, I think, more what made great Cinderella teams were teams you're like, man, they've been together for 3-4 years and you missed on a couple of these guys, you know what I mean? I mean, imagine Terrence Edwards and those guys back at JMU this year. And it's like, man, no, that kid can really ball, like they can beat somebody. I just think now you're gonna, those guys, I mean, coaching at that level now is literally just prepping guys to go, I mean, there's a kid we'll talk about today from Howard that I'm like, yeah, he's a freshman. Like, he come in, he grew, and they're like, yeah, bye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, see ya. Not going to happen.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Has personnel become more important than the sport? Personnel, portal, NIL has when your video games, when your NBA games started allowing you to be a GM, allowing you to see, trade your Madden started allowing. Are we getting so consumed by individuals that we lose sport? And again, a lot of the college basketball, it's crazy when you watch it, you don't feel like you're really setting up for your NBA, teams.
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree with that, but I mean, I think it's all personnel now. I mean, I think you're going to, I mean, of course, the coaches matter. And let me say this conversation is fun to have on the basketball side, especially because we're sitting at the big boy table.
Right.
Where it's like when you hear things like Louisville's got $8 to $10 million, they're about to go out and buy a roster. And I'm sitting at the table. I'm the shark in the water, and you're the one that's you're like, I can't hold on to these players any longer.
So now you're Calvin Candy.
Yeah, I would rather not be. I would rather not be Calvin Candy.
It's okay, I'll be Calvin. Listen,
I'll be Steven.
I'll stay Steven. Listen, and the reason I even bring that up is because, of course, I wanted to play. I wanted to play the Tom Izzo clip following the game. I don't know if you heard it. I'm gonna try to play it on my end, and you just let me know if you can hear it clear. Okay.
I got 15, 16 guys
we good?
that have just accomplished something that hasn't been done much in my career. First of all, we've never won 17 Big Ten games. Second of all, to be 17-3 in a league that is this good and only have 3 losses is phenomenal. Third of all, they've given me everything they can academically, athletically, and socially. And I'm going to think about replacing them. I've recruited the guys. They helped me recruit the guys who recruit. Nobody knows. And by the way, there's not a lot of recruiting done in the transfer portal. It's offering. There's not recruiting. It's paying. And we don't even know all these people are doing it. We don't even know what we can do yet. This is an amazing deal. And again, I'm going to apologize to you, but I am ticked off that you asked me that right now, because I think you just cheated me. So if I keep talking, I cheat my players, and I'll cheat myself before I'll cheat my players. So, got another question about the transfer portal? I can lift you a lot of schools you can call and ask them. They might have the better opinion than me. But me, I'm homed in on Ole Miss. I might even call Mr. Manning and figure out something that I don't know about that place. And that's all I want. Chris Beard, what he's done has been incredible. But what my team's done has been incredible. And I'm not ready to move on. So, Judd, I followed what you said. I'm going to worry today about the guys I got in this program that have done an incredible job this year. And that's it. And if that costs me later, so be it. But Tom Izzo isn't cheating the people that he has that have been loyal to him for this chaos that is going on out there. Is that cool? You got enough? No, because you don't understand. When I came back Sunday night, that was it. There was nothing on my mind but giving these guys a chance to win one more game, get to Elite Eight, and one more game, and have a memory that'll last their entire life, their kids' life, and their grandkids' life, because that's what it is. And so excuse me for being passionate about it or pissed off about it, whichever words you want to use, but I'm not going to talk about it because it's not fair. It's not fair to the people. You could say it's fair to your program. I'll run my program like I want to run my program. And people have a disagreement with that. God bless them. But these guys that gave me everything they could give me are going to have a chance. I'm not going to screw it up by spending any time on other stuff other than, I don't eat, I don't sleep right now. So why in the hell would I do something else that might benefit me a year from now? And really, it's not going to benefit me now because I don't know what I have. I don't know how much money I have. I don't know which players are leaving or staying. I don't have any idea. So why would I do that? Waste of time. All right, let's get back to some good things. That's not insulting. I'm not mad at you. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not really. But I think you should know me well enough. But I learned from Stephen A. and you have the right to ask the question. Yeah. No, but today is, don't say it that way. Just say I asked the question, because today doesn't matter any more than Friday to me. This is a full week of work. I got 3 teams to prepare for. Okay, because that's what we do. We try to win the weekend. Winning one game and losing the other doesn't turn me on. Doesn't excite me. But the weekend, that excites me. Appreciate it. Wasn't a preach. It wasn't a, don't do that to me. Okay. Well, he's on a sermon now. No, you're talking about something that is wrong, what we're doing. Because it's not, we always talk about what's fair to the kids. That's what the NCAA, that's what everybody, and that's what the media, what's fair to the kid. What is fair to the kids? I'm going to do what's fair to the kids. I'm going to give them every ounce of energy I have until we lose. Then I'll worry about the next stage.
Tom Izzo.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a little rich. Considering he covered up.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you covered up rape. That's a little rich coming from
allegedly, Steve.
Yeah, was it?
Allegedly.
Oh, anyways, it was. I don't know, man. Like, this is why I guess there's a generation of guys getting out of the game, because, like, in theory, I agree with him. Like, but it's not realistic. Dude.
In theory.
I mean, in theory, like, you should just wait until the season's over. I mean, the transfer portal, ideally, in my opinion, wouldn't open until the season was over. But sorry, it does. And
okay, so when you listen to it, does it strike you as whiny?
Yeah, like, why would you belittle a reporter for asking And listen, I'm very pro coach and player more times than I am guys asking the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm on the side of like, why would you ask that? But like, dude, when the portal opens up and that's what everybody said, I mean, listen, it kind of sucks. More people are talking about the portal than the NCAA tournament at this point.
Than his actual team advancing.
Well, I mean,
that was kind of my point, though. Yeah.
Nationally, like the stories are the portal right now. I mean, of course, they'll get back to playing, and you know, and people will, you know, I'm not saying it's going to fully overshadow the tournament, you know, but I mean, it does put a dent in it. I mean, yeah, you're already looking for next year's players. I mean, you're having to recruit, and
so there's 16 people that are not really participating in full blown NCAA portal all the way.
No, it sounds like there's one. Him.
And
because I mean, Kentucky's in the Sweet 16. You're already hearing them setting up visits with other guys. I mean, Duke is already making contact with other players. I mean, so like everybody's doing this, bro. Like this is the game now.
Or is he just addressing it like I said, like bite as a reporter? Because I do, as the coach, like I said, my empathy does fall with the coach when he says, dude,
always.
I'm trying to get to the next round. Don't ask me about NIL and portal today. I feel him, but like I said, I do. Like he said, he did clean it up when he says, "I understand. You can ask a question. You have a right to ask the question."
Well, yeah, but I mean that's not really cleaning it up. So I mean that's like, well, you have a right to ask the question. I have a right to tell you it's stupid.
I mean, do that.
Like, dude, that's what everybody wants to know. I mean, like, yeah, bro. Like, it's not like he walked out of his game, sat down, and the guy was like, "All right, so what are you gonna do in the portal next year?" Like, you're talking, dude. Like,
it kind of is though.
Like, dude, you haven't played. You haven't. Like, are you looking into the portal now?
It's been
like
3 days since you played.
Yeah. Because guess what, Tom? We're all still gonna be here next year. So
there's no way. There's no way Izzo gets through another season of college basketball.
When I hear that, I'm like, yeah, he's the next out the door.
Gotta be.
And like, I don't mock those coaches that do that. I mean, I get it. Like,
no, yeah.
Actually, to me, it's admirable. Like, hey, I can't stand this. I'm out of here. Okay, I feel you. I mean, I'd rather you do that than, you know, I mean, throw a hissy fit. Then somebody ask you about the portal,
or you can just wait till like right before the season starts and then quit.
And just quit right there. He's not listening to us, but it's funny.
Gosh darn it.
Tony Bennett.
Let's go. Let's go. But yeah. So I don't know. To me, man, it's just that is the game now. So you better get on board, or your team's gonna suck next year. Like you better really enjoy this run.
Does he have surely he has his general manager and staffers. Or do you believe when he just says it's not recruiting, you just make an offer?
I mean, yeah. Oh, I definitely think he's right there. Yeah. Like I don't.
So it's probably more. So it's more interest, number, offer. Let's go.
Yeah.
So the real recruiting is the scouting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think that's
why pie chart. I'm listening, Nikki. Sorry.
I said, don't forget the money. Like you said, you know, they're not recruiting; they're offering.
Okay, yeah. Pie chart it, Steve.
I mean, I think it's all just God.
Is it 90% money?
Probably in 10%, 80% money, 20% scout, because you just got to find your guys and just say, okay, and now offer them.
Wait a minute.
Turn into a Fort Minor song.
Yeah, I know.
Look, 20%.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like
wait, can you repeat what you just said, Nikki? Give me a pie chart.
Pie chart?
Yes.
I mean, I'm with Steve. I mean, I feel like I'll drop it a skosh to like 70% money because I do still think, I mean, Leaves has brought this up when he's come on the air. Coaching relationships matter. I'll say
you mean like
20%
if
coaching.
if my guy played if a guy I liked played for a coach that can give me a good scout on his own player.
Yeah, I think, right?
So that goes into the recruiting percentage of the pie chart.
Yeah, 70% money, 20% coaching, how they fit, then 10% maybe potpourri or facilities. Because
what percentage facilities?
10% maybe.
Yeah, because especially if you're recruiting mid-major guys, like you're going to have better, like anywhere they go is going to have better facilities.
Right, exactly.
Does Louisville need to hire a GM?
Yep.
You cannot live without a GM.
I think everybody needs one. Yeah.
You cannot live in college without a GM.
Because it feels like that's a big part of it right now.
Or you can see that that's coming.
Yeah.
Like right now, you just don't have a name for it, like a GM department. It's going to have to start looking like on draft night, your portal nights are going to have to look like that.
So if you were talking to Coach Kelsey right now, would you tell him you need to get ahead of this?
Listen, I would say out of that 10 million, take out 1.5 and go find the three best minds, or whatever, whatever the market is going to be for your GM war room guys.
Yeah.
And those are nonstop portal agents. Like put Christian Dawkins as one of the four.
Yeah.
And just be look, I don't know if you want to call it a capologist, 2 scouts, and a GM. 100% of the time, this is your job.
Yeah.
You prepare for offers, you prepare for what we can guarantee, you can prepare for what we can have like wiggle room at. Your job is to know what every single player thinks he's getting, is getting.
Somebody just said, and this is a good question, is Dan Furman in the 502 circle kind of like our unofficial GM right now?
Yeah, that's what to me, I think all collectives for every program are the GM are the GMs at the moment. 100%.
But I do like when you got, like, for instance, Will Wade gets hired at NC State. He goes and hires Andrew Slater, who was a recruiting guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if Louisville hired Travis Branham or Travis Graff, or Ty Spalding, or you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, a recruiting guy that knows the landscape.
It's great too.
Tipped him from on 3.
Put Ty Spalding on there so I can have a face to my anger when we get busted.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get mad at Kelsey.
I'm gonna blame the GM.
Yeah, I'll be like, who is our GM? Why did he get him in this week in the portal? So I have to get mad. Coach Kelsey's doing everything he can, and he's got to deal with this this capologist who's a crapologist. And how much did he pay for that player?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you're not wrong, man. Like, and
like I said, this is not me going into deep dive on, this is just me saying.
But I'm asking, like, is that the next thing to do? Like, where you go, okay, no, we need to go get ahead of it now, go hire one of these big recruiting guys and say, okay, or do you just feel like I said, I mean, or you're just like, no, look, we've got it covered.
But again, I mean, when he said, like Izzo says, there's a difference between recruiting and, like I said, turning into just a business management.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say recruiting. Are you replacing scouting with recruiting?
A touch, but
I mean, If you believe that there's no recruiting, it's just offers, then the scouting has to take precedent. The scouting and the capologists have to take the precedent, right?
Yeah, but I also
what exactly is the difference? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
What's exactly the difference between scouting and recruiting?
Well, here's my thing with it. Exactly that. For instance, I know what kind of player Coach Lieberman likes.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I can look at a player and go, Coach ain't gonna like that player. I can tell you that right now. Now, I still have the right to go back to Coach Lieberman and say, Coach, you really should check this guy out. Like, I know there's some things. And then there's some I would watch and go, yeah, you'd be wasting your time.
Yeah, and
like,
to answer your...
He's not going to mess with this kid.
Yeah, to answer your question, Nikki, the evaluation of the player is the scouting. The recruiting is, do we have a chance to get this player here? That's when it turns into recruiting. So
is it also sort of like, can we develop this kid, whereas the other one is more of a finished product and how he fits?
I think the development days are almost dead.
Yeah, and there's no time for development.
I know it's sad. I mean, it sucks, but I was
gonna say Kanai Roos is gonna be our last development experiment conversation.
Yeah, I mean, or there'll be guys like him. I mean, I don't think he'll be the last one, but I mean, there'll be guys you get, ranked 30-ish, 30, 40, that maybe they come in and they stay 1 year. But like, I can't fathom Kanai Roos. Like, I think Kanai Roos will be at Louisville next year. I can't fathom he's at Louisville past that. You're either in the portal or in the NBA. Because if he's still here for a third year, it's probably something's not went right.
He just likes being here.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't that sound, it's crazy to think that, but it's almost like, if you're still here by year 3, I've got to recruit over you. Like, sorry.
Or he has a great year and he starts realizing that those rookie slots, you're not getting paid like you thought you were.
Yeah.
And your NIL, is equitable, or
sure,
it's in some way close to where you want to be. I mean, listen, you still might enjoy Denny Crum Hall.
Yeah, but to me, the 1 year comeback is the comeback. Like, I don't.
The 1 year comeback is the equivalent to 4 years.
I think so. I believe so. Like, I mean, think about it. If Kason Pryor and Kanai Roos and James Scott and Javon Hadley and all those guys come back, it's like that is the new
4 year senior class.
Yeah, coming back, right?
It'd have to be, because, like I said, the Kanai Roos from the beginning of the year, once we're talking about, re-recruiting, that was one of our things. Like, if you like your talent, the biggest recruiting job is re-recruiting.
Yeah.
That's more of a football thing than basketball?
Probably a little more in football. I mean, probably a little more in football.
Yeah, basketball,
part, as far as the full re-recruitment, I mean, because
does basketball have the highest percentage of portal entries of all the sports?
You could say that, but my God,
it would have to be basketball.
Oh gosh, man,
because basketball is the ultimate plug and play.
But my God, man, I mean, Louisville lost 20-some transfers in football, and we didn't blink an eye. I mean, and we took 20. Like, we didn't blink an eye, dude. We were just like, oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break, get Nikki back on time, and reset the conversation on 93.9 The Ville. On 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, Card fans, Attorney Sam Aguirre here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of Card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurt in a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards.
Want to take your vehicle to the next level? Extreme Auto Sound and Marine has you covered. Whether you're after a simple upgrade or a full sound system overhaul, Extreme Auto Sound delivers the clarity, bass, and extreme quality you deserve. Add Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or even a remote start for those chilly mornings. Need a recording dash cam for security purposes? Well, Extreme Auto Sound has dash cams for your every need. And if you're a boat owner, Extreme Auto Sound and Marine is the area's #1 marine audio installer. Too big to bring in? No problem. They'll come to you with their mobile marine installation team. From JL Audio, Alpine Kicker, Kenwood, and more, they've got the brands you trust. Visit xas502.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
If you're losing your current dual special needs plan, then keep listening. United Healthcare offers people with Medicare and Medicaid plans to manage their whole health. With 45 years of experience and expertise in healthcare, you can count on United Healthcare for reliable Medicare coverage. See how a dual special needs plan from United Healthcare may help you get the benefits you deserve. Visit uhcdualplans.com. That's uhcdualplans.com and take advantage of this opportunity while it's still available.
That, friends, is the kind of moment that defines legends, the kind of moment that deserves to be celebrated with the exceptional taste of Remy Martin VSOP. Remy Martin is a tribute to the dedication, passion, and pursuit of excellence, a moment best savored with a refreshing Remy Ginger or Remy Sidecar. So gather your friends, raise a glass, and celebrate the extraordinary. Remy Martin Cognac Fiend Champagne, 40% alcohol by volume, imported by Remy Cointreau USA Inc., New York, New York. Please drink responsibly.
Looking for a new job that's more than just a paycheck? At Flynn Brothers Contracting, every day's a new challenge. Paving roads, shaping communities, building a future to be proud of. Flynn Brothers Contracting, 50 years of expertise in asphalt paving, site construction, and utility services. Competitive pay, great benefits, and an employee-owned company plan that lets you own a piece of the journey. Join a team that shares in your success. Apply at flynnbrothers.com. flynnbrothers.com.
Looking to elevate your space? KPG Glass has you covered. From custom showers and bathroom glass to windows, doors, and unique custom etching and even printed glass, KPG brings your vision to life. Need something bigger? KPG specializes in large commercial construction and renovation. KPG delivered stunning custom glasswork to the Keeper Center and the baseball team's locker room renovation. Look up their portfolio on kpgglass.com. That's kpgglass.com.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. With warmer weather ahead, don't wait for an emergency. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noises, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10-year parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on a high-efficiency system. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Your new happy place is coming to Louisville March 29th. The PGA Tour Superstore is opening at 996 Breckenridge Lane. Lessons, club fitting, gear, apparel. Get fit for your entire game with guaranteed low prices. Plus, we're giving away over $30,000 in prizes from top manufacturers in golf. March 29th. Find your new happy place at the PGA Tour Superstore in Louisville. Learn more at pgatoursuperstore.com/Louisville.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side.
That's why
they know how to navigate the market, make the right
that's
call,
why I said percentage.
Get you the best deal
like the
every
percentage
time.
of your team.
So don't let a cut rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the plan. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house
Coach,
lender.
what do you think of your
Hey guys, Mark Ennis here. Is your home too cold in the winter, too hot in the summer, or are your energy bills too high? Then it's time to call First Choice Insulation, your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. At First Choice Insulation, they provide top quality insulation solutions to keep your home comfortable year round. First Choice Insulation has worked on projects like Denny Crum Hall and with some of the largest commercial and residential builders in the region. Whether upgrading your attic or insulating your crawl space, they've got you covered with professional service and the best materials. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation. Stop burning dollars to heat and cool your home. Mention ESPN Louisville for $100 off your next project. First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, are y'all ready for the block letters to make a comeback? A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. What do y'all think? Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hello, this is Dan McDonald, head baseball coach at the University of Louisville. You're listening to the home of Cardinal baseball on 93.9 The Ville.
One could have. If you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split, like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
What about Richard Pitino last night?
Xavier.
Richard Pitino to Xavier. How about that? We're gonna have Pitino back in Cincy.
Did Xavier last second steal from the Villanova?
No, I don't think that was legit. Villanova stuff early in the day.
Did he just leak? Did he leak it out there to say, "Oh, he's available"?
And maybe so. Yeah. Like, oh yeah. But no, I think. I think it's a perfect fit.
Keep him in the biggie.
I think it's yeah. I mean,
is that the reason for the fit or something else? Just the fit.
Well, I just think I think it's a good look. Xavier is a power school that still has that chip on their shoulder type feel, and Richard is still like he still to me has the underdog feel. You know what I mean? Not underdog feel, but like the hunter. That's what I'm looking for. Like you don't feel like he is cracked into the, like it almost feels like this is the perfect next step that lands him in his final destination. You know what I mean?
For getting his reputation.
Yeah, where it's like, oh no, yeah, Richard. 'Cause I think Richard's going to be incredible, and people know me. Know I wanted him here. Of course, I'm thrilled with Coach Kelsey. Don't get me wrong, now, but yeah, I think Richard's going to be fantastic there, man. And I think he's probably got one more stop. Where's that stop? I don't know. I don't have a place in mind. I just think that this is probably the final stop before the final stop. You know what I mean? Now, if he had got Nova or something like
so
that.
When you say like, final stop, you mean like just where he's going to make his legacy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Like, I don't know if he'll go down as the Xavier coach all time. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it'll be 3 to 5 years, and then he'll get that next job, whatever that job is, and then that will be where he goes down as that guy, But yeah, I think he'll do fantastic there. It's going to be fun, man, having them all right here. Now you have Louisville that's good again. Kentucky is doing what they're doing. Xavier's going to have Richard Pitino right there, and there's obviously the connection there with Kelsey and Xavier. I wouldn't be shocked at all if that's a game that we see down the signed home and home down the stretch.
Indiana,
I think DeVry's a great hire for them. I think he's going to do fantastic there. So everybody's kind of rolling now, man. Who? What'd you say?
You heard me.
No, I really didn't.
Pope?
I really didn't. Hey, I said Kentucky.
Okay.
Kentucky. I was like, yeah, Syracuse. That's a good one. Like somewhere like that, is where I think he'll end up. Somewhere like that,
doing his legacy part.
But yeah. Hey, I gave Kentucky their credit. Like, look, their fans are excited. They're and it's fun. Like this whole area now, it feels like it's even. We'll see. Cincinnati they were in the top 20 for a decent part of the year. I mean, it'd be nice to see them get rolling again. Memphis has been good. They shouldn't have been a 5 seed, but they've been good.
God, see, why'd you say that out loud?
Yeah. Rutherford had the best tweet. He put Memphis and Louisville up side by side and was like, the only explanation is they got them mixed up. And they gave Memphis a 5 and Louisville an 8. And actually, Memphis was supposed to be the 8. Louisville was supposed to be the 5. That's the only. That's not. And when you see it lined up next to each other, you're like, how?
No, yeah. When we said it out, I mean, we were literally saying it out loud on air. Just records. Remember, we were going like, which teams did they beat? And it's like, what was the big win that made the difference?
Yeah.
It was tough, man. That Memphis side by side was tough.
Listen to this. Matt Norlander tweeted this. It's a cool little event. Kind of reminds me of what the NBA is doing with the in-season tournament. Says the Players Era Festival, an event that pays millions in NIL to players and debuted with 8 teams this season, intends to expand to 32 schools in 2026. Sources tell CBS Sports. 32 schools, making it the biggest non-NCAA tournament event in college sports history. If it gets approved, it would mean group stage play, likely in multiple cities in November of 2026, and under the radar development with the NCAA this week can pave a way to make that possible. The idea is to bookend college basketball season, November Madness to March Madness. I love that. I mean, now I want to be a part of it, but
you said you don't.
It. No, I do. I'm saying I love it, but I want to be a part of it. Like, I think that is just a fantastic idea. Have like you almost start the season out with play a couple games, and then you could go into this tournament. And the tournament's for a nice chunk of NIL,
So what do you like about it the most, the competition or the ability to, because here's the thing, your NIL, you can't anticipate it unless you say, okay, there's a number you're going to get before, just for participating in it.
Well, you probably get a certain number just for participating in it.
Okay.
I would imagine. I haven't read the whole article yet, but I would imagine you're going to get something for being
right.
a part
I
of
was
it.
I was kind of picking holes on like kind of what could go wrong with that.
And then you get a jackpot, you know, for winning it, or maybe you may even get more for that. Just screams the semis in Vegas. Like that to me just screams a Vegas Final Four and championship there. But like, you know, it would almost be like 4 little mini regionals in different cities.
You know what? Actually,
which I have heard Louisville is looking at possibly doing a little multi-team event here in Louisville this year.
Okay,
so that's something to keep an eye on.
And with this idea, why don't you, especially in the beginning, why don't you go mid-major heavy?
Could, but why?
Mid-major, it'll help with the NIL situation. It'll help get the exposure to mid-major so we can know who to steal.
Yeah, right. Like maybe we'll give them their little NIT to
let them start the year with a little tournament so we can have them scouted out. So Izzo and Mac and Kelsey.
Yeah, hey, that's a nice little thought for those guys. But no, look, I want eyeballs. I want the biggest names. I mean, I want Louisville and Kentucky to possibly be able to, you know, can you imagine that where you're like, man, if Louisville wins this game, Kentucky wins this game, even though, like, again, just another little schedule nugget. Here, that game might be played before the football game this year. That will be odd. We'll see if that ends up happening.
I meant to ask you that.
But that will be interesting.
Is Brom enjoying the anonymity and the just
he gets it. Yeah, he gets it. He knows how it is.
He knows the wave is coming. The minute the minute one shining moment. It's like, yep.
Yeah.
We're on you, coach.
April 11th, we're all going to get out there to the spring game. You know, we're going to be watching our team. We're going to be excited. And then we're going to kind of focus a little bit back on the transfer portal again.
The football transfer portal or basketball?
No. Well, both.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Both. Because at post-spring, I mean, I think Louisville is going to look to add 2 more receivers probably. I think they're going to look to add a tight end. So, yeah, I mean, I know they were working Travis Egan in there at tight end, but I heard my sources at Bullet East say he might have took a little injury. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for putting that out. He was trying to keep that under
I know.
Under wraps.
Keep that on the DL probably.
Okay, Nikki, put us out. That's good. That's a good setup conversation for hour 1. You got any names for us for hour 2?
You got any names for us for hour 2? I've got names coming out my ears, dude. Are you kidding me?
Listen,
I know every player in the portal. I know every player Louisville is called.
Give me your first 3. Give me your first 3 so I can do commercial prep work. Rolling along, 93.9 The Ville.
March Madness is finally here, and Wing Zone is the #1 seed for flavor and deals. Our star is the new spicy peach flavor, where sweet meets heat in every bite. Don't forget our overtime offers, which include 10 boneless and fries for $9.99. Check out all our overtime deals at wingzone.com. Wingzone.com. You got it.
College basketball play-by-play on ESPN Louisville is delivered by Wing Zone. You got it. Wingzone.com.
If you're currently working as a plumber, pipe fitter, or HVAC tech, you owe it to yourself to check out Local Union 502. Union Local 502 offers the best compensation in the industry. They pay journeyman wages over $40 per hour with a total benefits package of over $60 per hour. Plus, 3 pension plans for secure, stress-free retirement. Join Local 502. Apply at lu502.com.
Hey, Card fans, Attorney Sam Aguiar here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of Card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurting a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
So you just started working and you're finally on your career journey. But with student loans, rent, groceries, you need every dollar to be working for you. That's why Commonwealth Credit Union created Power Checking, the incredible all-in-one account that powers your spending and with built-in high-yield savings, grows your balance at the same time. No minimums, no limits. Visit ccuky.org/power to learn more. Power Checking only from Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you different. Insured by NCUA. Call us at 1-800-228-6420 for details.
Looking for the perfect place to kick back, relax, and catch the Cards, Cats, or Hoosiers? 1020 Brewery has you covered. With their fun, laid-back atmosphere, it's like a sports bar without the sports bar feel. Grab a pint of their refreshing 1020 light beer, dig into their amazing food, and enjoy the games on our multiple big screen TVs with friends. And with college basketball hitting its peak, there's no better place to catch all the action of the conference tournaments and NCAA matchups. So grab your crew and come visit 1020 Brewery in Butchertown or Clarksville, the best place to cheer, chill, and enjoy the game. 1020 Brewery. Great beer, great food, great vibes. Come visit us.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 18 plus only. Must be physically located in Kentucky. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com, and be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Looking for a new job that's more than just a paycheck? At Flynn Brothers Contracting, every day's a new challenge. Paving roads, shaping communities, building a future to be proud of. Flynn Brothers Contracting.
What do you like about
years of
job
expertise
stick,
in asphalt
Red
paving,
State?
site construction, and utility services. Competitive pay, great benefits, and an employee-owned company plan that lets you own a piece of the journey. Join a team that shares in your success. Apply at FlynnBrothers.com. FlynnBrothers.com.
Genesis Diamond's most exciting sale of the year is happening this weekend. Hi, I'm Elliot Money inviting you to this amazing 3-day event. Get ready for extra store-wide savings up to 35% off. Special pricing on all exquisite rings, earrings, bracelet, bands, pendants, nothing held back. 10 exclusive designers are here with their newest breathtaking collections all on sale. Special financing too. Don't miss our 3-day extravaganza, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, exclusively at Genesis Diamonds.
He does get a little more separation, I guess. Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
In a world in need of spice and flavor,
my food, it's so bland.
A hot sauce journeys the earth, fighting to bring balance back to your food.
This is a good commercial.
Formed from blending delicious ingredients and harnessing the power of fermentation. a vigilante is born. Vigilante, not the hot sauce you always wanted, but the hot sauce you always needed.
My hero.
Rated E for everyone.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that
change. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And even if you're in your 30s, if you're experiencing some or all of the symptoms I just noted, you very well may need low testosterone treatment. With our treatment protocols, if you're like most men, you'll be amazed at the change. You'll have more energy, improved mental clarity, your sleep will be better, so will your workouts, and you'll likely find that your sex drive increases too. So give us a call today and make the change for good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products. Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Can't get enough ESPN Louisville? Subscribe to us on YouTube at ESPN Louisville for live watch-alongs, play-by-play breakdowns with the coach, behind-the-scenes action in the bullpen, and more.
This is Russ Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon Company, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville.
Nine is the station. Before we go any further, let me take a quick second to give a huge shout out and special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales for every home, building, or business or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Names on deck, Steve.
Well, you know, we are still, there's some we've already talked about, like Isaac McNeely, for instance. I think that is
trending up, or down, or the same.
About the same, yeah. I think you'll start seeing trying to line some visits up. How about this Iowa guard, Josh Dix?
Okay. Compare.
Fairly the same. I mean, you look at it, Josh Dix is 6'6", 210. McNeely is 6'4", 188. They both average 14 points a game. McNeely shoots 43% from the field. Dix 50. I mean,
who's more athletic?
That's close, man.
What? Okay. What kind of? Give me a trait that ensures one of these guys will be able to survive in Kelsey and thrive under Kelsey.
Oh, it's both of them. Both of them is shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's their skill set.
Their skill to shoot or their willingness to shoot.
Their willingness.
Continuously.
They both will come straight off a screen and almost that style of shooter that when they come off a screen, it almost looks like they never stop moving. Like it's just fluid how they catch it and shoot it. And it's almost like they could catch it, shoot it, and take off running, and it feels like they never stopped moving. You know what I mean?
Does the competition level of Big Ten versus ACC play any factors?
No. To me, it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same, right?
Yeah, I think so. But like I said, I'm just saying, if they're so close and you just want to find some dividers, I think Josh Dix creates a little more space.
I do too. Just I'm actually with you on that.
Yeah, he just
when I watched him, I like them both. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like either one of these to me, I mean, I think the 24-hour rule is passed, but I mean, I think Jody said as much that these are probably the top two guys right now that Louisville's. I mean, granted, they're looking at a lot, right now, but these are probably two of the guys at the top. So I think Louisville wants to land a couple guards, and I mean, and these to me, these are either or. I don't think you get both of these.
You can't nitpick them, but you don't take them both.
Mm-mm. I mean, you do. I mean, if they both were like, God, we want to come here together. Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out. But I mean, I don't think that you're going to get one or the other here. With McNeely, it feels like that it's Louisville and North Carolina, and with Dix, it looks like it's Louisville. And I think what was mentioned was Bama and Auburn. I'm with you. If you just locked me in a room and said pick one, I think Josh Dix would be my overall pick.
Yeah, just
you're not going wrong either way. Yeah, you're not going wrong either way.
And he plays with the lower center of gravity when he has the ball, and to me, I think that's what accounts for his first step looking a little more explosive.
Yeah.
Than McNeely, but yeah, I do like and like I said,
Texas says, give me Dix or give me death.
Or
Dix is,
or do you
Dix
take
bigger,
or do you take McNeely because you don't want to do that for an entire year?
I don't know, man. I could have a lot of fun with that if we were winning. You're gonna take this, Josh Dix.
I mean, are you trying to win the mixtape?
Go take it. You know what I'm talking about, Paul Rudd.
Yes.
McNeely.
My Josh Dix.
McNeely. look. 38 seconds of Steve and Rummage and Valvano and Josh Dix. I'm like, yeah, give me McNeely. Not doing any of those names.
Not doing any.
Okay, so that covers your shooter.
Yeah, and a guard, because I mean they're both of those guys can handle the ball. Like, I mean, they can play. Like, it's not just like, oh, that's shooter, like, well, he's a shooter. End of story.
When he comes on the court, you say shooter. You say,
yeah. Like they can play, I mean, both of those guys. So yeah, that would be more. I would be thrilled with either one of those.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I could say, well, there's a little something I like about this guy more than that guy, but like, I mean, if the other guy, if McNeely's like, I'm here, come on, like, let's go. That's my guy. Yeah, without question.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I would give Dix the edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Overall. Okay.
I feel like I think he's just a tip, tip ahead. Dick's
March
on the line.
26th.
Dick's in the corner.
Oh, okay.
We wore rain hats for rain. What would we wear for Dick's?
Richard Nixon masks.
Oh my gosh, dude. Lance doing the 3 Dicks would be funny.
Type of player you need next.
Why can't we just be mature? I don't know.
Sports radio.
You're right. It's Isaac McNeely all day. Give me I'm agitated at myself.
Type of player you need next.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who I want next.
Nate,
the type
yes,
of
Steve.
guy.
Everybody wants Nate Ament next.
Yeah. No, it's very easy. Nate Ament. Duh. Blake Harper from Howard.
Okay, I'm listening.
I am extremely intrigued with this guy. He's about 6'6", 6'7". He's guard.
God, I hate this angle on the highlights.
Listen, I know, right? Listen, he averaged 19 and 6. 19, 6, and 3. He had a couple triple doubles. Played at Howard. I just love this guy.
What?
He's a freshman. He was a freshman last year, so he'd be a sophomore. And it was mentioned that Louisville has been in contact with Blake Harper.
What does he bring to the table that you figure is closest thing to elite?
Let me be the worst radio host of all time. He can just ball, man. He can just play. He's a DMV kid. He's a lefty. I mean, golly, man. Everything he does.
How tall is he?
Well, they have him listed at 6'5", but he grew to 6'7". So he's now around 6'7". And I'm like, this kid he's an NBA player. I mean, I'll put it that way. When I see him, I go, yeah, that kid's an NBA player. He'll be in the NBA. Like, I don't know, even as much as Josh Dix and Isaac McNeely and stuff, I'm like, I don't know if they scream NBA. He does. Blake Harper, you're like, that's an NBA player. I don't know where he's going to go, but he's going to be, wherever he's going to be there for a year, and he's going to the NBA.
I'm going to have to go back and watch the entire Kansas game.
Kansas Howard.
Yeah. I want to see what he looks like out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because, you can't always just go look
right
at the stats. You know what I mean? But, man, even when you do with him, it's pretty good, man. Like, I mean, you're talking this kid. I mean, you know who he's represented by, right?
I'm listening.
Clutch. So they're not stupid. They saw this kid and was like, let me get in on this young fella right here. I mean, when he played Kansas, man, like, golly, dude. I mean, he had 16, 4, and 3 against Kansas. I mean, he had games this year, man. Listen to this. 30 points, 13 assists, or 10 rebounds, 13 assists. He had a 23 and 10 game, a 15 and 7 game, a 14 and 7 game. He got a 34 and 6 game, a 34 and 4 game, a 23 and 7, a 25 and 12, 19 and 8, 35 and 3. I mean, I'm skipping a bunch of 18, 17s, 13 and 11 game, a 34 and 8 game, a 23 and 8 game, a 28 and 2 game. Like, I'm like, this is a dude, man. I mean, this kid can. This kid can play. Like, give me this kid right now. I don't need to see your stupid little transfer rankings. You know, I don't need you to tell me. Wow, that's candid.
I need to see his. Like I said, I want to see his height. You know. That's probably his height, and I want to see him in the layup line.
Yeah.
Look, is he just crafty, or can he not jump?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Like I said, like I've seen a lot of dudes like him that are just so crafty they don't even waste energy. You know, a lot of big time scorers and put up numbers like that. Like they really legitimately just don't waste their energy.
Do you know there's an article on him from March 6th? Do you know what the article? It's on Sports Illustrated. Do you know what it's titled?
I'm listening.
An inside look at life as one of the most tampered players with in college basketball.
Tampered with?
Yeah.
That's funny. Was he trying to be Shedeur Sanders or something going on? Howard?
How awesome is that? It's just like, yeah. Wow, okay.
So everybody knew, just like, yeah.
Yeah, he is. I mean, yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, they're just going.
Or was he smart enough to just say, I'm just going to go to Howard and just go put up stupid numbers and command everything?
Yeah, I mean, and there's a brotherhood there. I mean, you get involved in the the HBCU community. You know what I mean? And there's value there for the rest of your life. You know, so I mean, it's not like you're losing anything. You know, by going there. And then he was the MEAC Player of the Year as a freshman. I mean, that's.
You lose exposure.
Solid. Yeah, you lose exposure, but I mean,
yeah. Like I said, the conversation is just about him, you know, just individually.
Yeah. Yeah, but that one right there, though, man, that's one. That's my
next one. Or is that a type, or is just the next name that you want to hear some good stuff about?
Both. I'll be really excited if it's him in general.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I'll be pumped about that.
Right.
But that type of guy, I love also.
So you're in scorer mode.
Yeah, kind of do it all. Yeah.
And you say that's what Kelsey is going to be on the road looking at right now.
I mean, I think so. When you look at next year's team, because I think next year's team is going to have a different identity than this year's team. Like, I don't know that they're going to be as good defensively. I don't know how many teams we're going to have going forward with Kelsey that are overly defensive minded. Now, I think they're all going to be good defensively. So I don't want to sound like I'm saying, man, you're a crappy defense. But, man, when you get Michael Brown with the steal, and God knows I love Chucky to death, but I promise you, he's not going to get a steal in open court and pull up. That's never going to happen. You're going to watch athletic dudes running down the sides. You're going to watch a big man in Sananda Frew or James Scott running straight up the middle, rim running, and you're going to watch Michael Brown going, okay, I've got 3 options here, or 4th is me taking it myself. Like, I think you're going to see more. And if you're more prolific on offense, you don't have to be as great on defense. You can be a little more handsy, a little more reachy, a little more, like, hey, man, let's be a little more wild and go after it, as opposed to we've got to settle in and we've got to pack line and we've got to, we can't let teams score.
That was depressing when you said that might be the best defensive team, because I might agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, and it's not a bad thing. I just don't think that we're gonna. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that we're gonna. The makeup of the team isn't gonna be that every year. We'll probably have a couple more teams like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we're going to have makeup of a team where the only way we can win is muck it up with you and,
So our defensively is Lucky with Chucky and Terrence Edwards Jr.
Yeah. Who give Coach Kelsey credit for making a great defender? I mean, he wasn't known as a great defender before Coach Kelsey got his hands on
it. You mean Terrence Edwards Jr.?
Terrence Edwards Jr. Okay. Yeah. So like, let's give Coach Kelsey, some credit there
for kind of tapping into it. However he did.
Yeah, because like I said, it would be different if he was known as this prolific defender when he come in, but he wasn't. He wasn't at all. So I mean, I'm inclined to think that was Coach Kelsey's doing, or Coach Coleman, or whoever.
Do you think Coach Kelsey is more willing to take injury risks than other coaches?
I'm not willing to say that yet. This was year one.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's year one. So I think how he did in year one,
it may not be indicative of a normal thing.
May not be every single year. Like let's see, because what he took there, I don't know that it will be the same thing going forward. Just like the type of player he takes. I mean, is he now? And I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound terrible. Is he going to be over cultured?
Oh, be like done with it.
It's got to be culture. 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 Or
is he going to keep pressing the culture?
Yeah, or is it going to be like, okay, me and you talked about Mikey Williams yesterday, right? Now, I don't think you take Mikey Williams just because I think my son is just enamored with the thought that we could get Mikey Williams. And I'm like, son, they are going to want so much. They're going to want 5-star junior Mikey Williams money. And he's not that. Somebody will give him that, though, but not one of the top programs. You know what I mean? Like if he wants to go to a Duke, a Louisville, a Kentucky, a place like that, he's going to have to understand you're going to have to earn your keep a little bit. You know what I mean? Again, because you've been through the ringer, right? Just a touch. And you're not the surefire 5-star. Yeah. So, but would he entertain a name like that? I'm not saying him in particular, but just say that's because last year I would have said, just watching what he was looking after, no chance. I mean, just the way he had Jaden Quaintance on campus, and it was like as soon as you heard the rumor of the starting, thing come up, Kelsey's like, get out.
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah, we're not playing that game. But that goes back to kind of our yesterday's conversation. What are you looking for? Or is it Izzo offer, take it or leave it?
Oh, well, I mean, and then there's that, because there is a little bit of it's one good thing. Like I already saw Mitch Hannigan post about this. And I'm not saying I agree with it. Let me be clear. I'm not saying I agree with it.
I did read it too.
But I do think there's going to be a lot of guys saying what Mitch is saying, and essentially what he's saying was, 8 to 10 million. Why are we not in the running for every top guy? Like, and while I don't agree with that, I understand that that's one of the reasons I don't love the number being out there, right? Like, I don't love that part of it, but I get where once it is, I get where people are going to say things like that. Hey man, a top player comes out, like you hear like the Dent kid from New Mexico State or New Mexico. You already hear Duke and Kentucky involved with that kid. Well, they're still playing. It's like, well, if I've heard I got 8 to 10 million out there, why's my name not being talked about? Like where am I at?
Are you ready? Are you ready to start a campaign of reversing that 8 to 10 and telling people it's really only like 3 to 4?
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to. I would like it privately to be known that we have a lot of money. Like I want that to be involved in. I would like the circles, of people out there to start knowing, like, hey man, like they got some, got some real money there at Louisville. Like that's what I want,
Yeah,
like, I don't really need the number. Just
So listeners, don't panic. If you start hearing that number wasn't true, that's what you believe. Okay, just don't panic. Just say we overestimated, and it's really like 3, 4, 2 or 3.
Yeah, a couple. They've got a couple bucks. Yeah,
just don't say money. Look, and you started this, Steve. Once you started putting dollar signs on players' numbers, I told you this thing was going to get out of control really quick.
Yeah, no, it does. But I mean, that's where we're at now. And I mean, but that's what people want to know. Like, I mean, because there is a little bit of some of us now that, I mean, I'm not saying I agree with Mitch's thing there, but like, I do understand where people are like, well, wait a minute now. I mean, I should be involved with that guy, or I should be involved with that guy,
Or is it, yeah, if you're not involved, was it intentional?
Yeah. Or, I mean, am I not involved with that guy because of what? But again, look, the portal goes in waves. Listen, everybody gets pumped about hearing all the names that are thrown out there quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get really excited. And then by like day 3, I know it sounds crazy, but like by day 3 or 4, you're like, okay, I should be hearing visits and stuff by now, right?
I'm behind schedule.
Yeah, like where's my I haven't heard of a visit yet. I haven't, I don't know. I don't see a guy yet. Like what do we, like what's going on here? What's going on with, I mean, why is this happening? So yeah, I don't, it's funny, but I mean, that's kind of how it goes. I mean, if you haven't, imagine, and I think we will hear something in the next day or so about a visit, but imagine you didn't by Friday.
Any visits?
No visits. You didn't hear about any visits by Friday. We would all be freaking out, including myself. Yeah, maybe it's just, look, maybe we got lucky because Louisville was hot.
Maybe there was just no expectations. We just got lucky, and it was just the run's over.
Yeah, maybe we just got hot.
All because you didn't get a visit on by Friday.
Yeah. Like what are we doing here?
That sounds pretty Louisville rational. I tell you what, let's take our last quick commercial break right here on 93.9 The Ville.
Lynn Family Stadium is home to the biggest Thunder Over Louisville event of the year, featuring the air show, fireworks, and a pro soccer game. Racing Louisville hosts national team star Trinity Rodman and the Washington Spirit on Saturday, April 12th. It's part of an all-day Thunder extravaganza with tickets starting at just $25. All Thunder guests receive a wristband good for re-entry. Enjoy the stadium's full array of concessions, entertainment, and, of course, clean restrooms in a family-friendly environment. So visit LynnFamilyStadium.com today to reserve your seats.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the point. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune.
Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of Remax Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
Hey, this is Bob Valvano. Winter's winding down. Spring is just around the corner, and that means it's time to get your HVAC system ready for the warmer months ahead. Ken J. Biener HVAC, your trusted American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, is offering a $95 air conditioning tune-up special. I use Ken J. Biener & Son for my HVAC services, and you should too. Call Ken J. Biener & Son HVAC today at 584-9960 and schedule your spring AC tune-up. That's BUEHNER, Ken J. Biener & Son, an American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial # law on your cell phone. That's # 529. Offices Louisville.
Hey, Card fans, Attorney Sam Aguirre here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of Card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurting a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Sports fans, score big at Boom Buzz Pizza and Wash Bar. Enjoy gourmet pizzas, game day specials, handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold beer, and the best game day atmosphere in town. Boom Buzz is the perfect spot for sports fans, private parties, and gatherings, with state-of-the-art audio and video systems making every game day special for the big game. Boom Buzz Pizza and Wash Bar. Eat, drink, watch. Order online at boombuzz.com.
Westwood One's presentation of March Madness on ESPN Louisville is delivered by Extreme Auto Sound and Marine, XAS502.com. First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com.
If you're currently working as a plumber, pipe fitter, or HVAC tech, you owe it to yourself to check out Local Union 502. Union Local 502 offers the best compensation in the industry. They pay journeyman wages over $40 per hour with a total benefits package of over $60 per hour. Plus, 3 pension plans for secure, stress-free retirement. Join Local 502. Apply at lu502.com.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Looking for a thrilling new experience in Louisville? Head over to Next Level Ranges, the city's newest high-tech gun range. Whether you're a pro or a beginner, we've got the perfect setup with state-of-the-art lanes, expert instructors, and a safe, welcoming atmosphere. Wrap up your shooting with a farm-to-table meal from Grass Social, or kick up your feet and relax in our exclusive members lounge. With personal lockers for your convenience, you'll feel right at home. Located just off Blankenbaker Parkway across from Lexus of Louisville and J-Town, Next Level Ranges, where precision meets passion. Visit nextlevelranges.com for more information. That's nextlevelranges.com.
This is Noah Ellison with Retirement Planning Solutions, your locally owned, independent financial advisory firm. At Retirement Planning Solutions, we strive to help you not only maximize your income, but also minimize your tax burden. It's not just about saving on taxes this year, it's about reducing your lifetime tax bill. Remember, not all money is taxed the same. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Our tailored strategies help you prepare for today and the future. To learn more about Retirement Planning Solutions, call our office at 499-5668 or visit us online at retirementplanningsolutions.com to schedule your complimentary consultation.
Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC is an SEC registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC has attained a particular level of skill or ability. Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC is not a legal or accounting firm. Please consult with your legal or tax professional regarding your specific tax situation when determining if any of the mentioned strategies are right for you. Securities offered through Silver Oak Securities Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Retirement Planning Solutions and Silver Oak Securities are not affiliated.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy Hatcher, a former professional baseball player, and I'm a patient at Tri-State Men's Health. Before I started the treatment, it was like my body was sore all the time, and I was feeling very, very sluggish. One day, I would be full of energy, and the next day was like, where did all my energy go? And since I've started, my body hasn't felt this good in a long time. I feel like, I'm not 21 to 25 again. It's just been great. I feel very, very comfortable coming here. When you have the energy, it's amazing. You get to do so many other things that you couldn't do prior to that. If you're tired of hurting in the mornings, you want to improve your health, you want to feel better, give a call to Tri-State Men's Health. I promise you, you will feel better.
Thanks, Billy. It's true. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Genesis Diamond's most anticipated sale of the year is happening this weekend. 3 days of extra store-wide savings, up to 35%